Remembrance to me is huge. Those strong men and women that lost their lives.
If everybody would remember the sacrifice given by these men, I think it's a great help to the families.
I don't think it's promoting war, I think it's promoting the idea that you should remember what happened in war and why it's not a good idea, really.
I think it has a wider meaning of remembering those who passed away in war, those who came home, and I think it also has a meaning of peace.
You have people coming from all these different places with all these different experiences of what Britain is and what Britain has done. That means that there's going to be a much wider story than people just happily wearing poppies all the time.
They stood over the top of me, shot me in the back, trying to finish me. But because I was lying on a dirt track, that absorbed the impact, so it didn't blow my chest open. So the bullet bounced around inside me, off my ribs, clipped my lung, and landed in by my heart. It's not just about, let's put on a poppy. The poppy signifies it, don't get me wrong. I've lost a lot of good friends. I've got friends who walk about in prosthetic limbs. The people that's lost their lives, they should be remembered. The people that are still fighting on, let's remember them also.
The poppy means a lot to me personally because I think it's important to recognise the efforts of the British Army, but also to recognise the 400,000 Muslims that fought in the British Army, and of those 400,000 was also my great-grandfather who fought in Burma, and he was part of the Air Force. Fortunately, he came home to tell the tale. It just helps to remember the effort that was given in the war.
My grandfather was, during the Second World War, a conscientious objector. And in fact, it was hidden in our family for years. We didn't know that. What we did know was that during the war, my grandfather was sent away with two very small children, was sent away to London to firefight during the Blitz. I'm really proud to carry on the values and the traditions of challenging those thinking and being thoughtful and brave and courageous about standing up to violence in our world.
Most of the men killed at Warren Point were paras. There were only two Queen's Own Highlanders, my husband and his signaller, Victor MacLeod, and the rest were all paras. So he went to their rescue and was killed in the process. I think, the poppy obviously is a terrific symbol which, even though it was started in the First World War, I feel is still very relevant today for all these soldiers who've lost their lives, and some were terribly badly hurt too.
I try to get a poppy in the first few days of November. I like that people are wearing different poppies actually, because I think that means that people are thinking about this issue and thinking about how we memorialise the past.
I feel as if I want to and I need to wear both poppies. I wear the red one really to remember, and I wear the white one hopefully that there will be peace one day.
Probably not a popular opinion, but I kind of don't like the idea that it's charity's job to do that. This is fundraising mostly for the British Legion. I don't like the idea that the government isn't picking up that tab. I think that if you're willing to invest, billions of pounds in invading other countries, you need to be willing to invest that money to look after the people who come back.
I think if I had to wear a poppy, it would definitely be the white one, the one that commemorates people at home as well as people on the battlefront. I really believe in, remembering soldiers, and I think it's amazing to really commemorate the things that they've done. But I feel as though the poppy is now taking on a whole new meaning. It's often used by politicians as more of a political statement. I feel as though it really takes away from the lives that have been lost.
We can stand up and with our voices and with our actions use the power of our intelligence to challenge violence in our world, and we need to do it more than ever.
There's always something out there that'll jog your memory and make you think, I wear a poppy with pride for a reason.
On behalf of all the veterans, past and present, that made the sacrifice, and the veterans, past and present, that are alive, you're welcome. That sums it up, I think.